were there any instance where Chinese were in executive and management position in NGCP?
As far as I know.
No,
yeah.
not as far as I know.
No. It's always 60%. Management has always been
So
60%.
management and executive
Yes.
positions are
Yes.
always with Filipinos.
Yes.
I
60%, Senator.
no, not owner, but management.
Yes.
But
Management is
and
100%
executive-
Filipino.
Okay.
Yeah.
In slide 16, and this is the same document that Senator Gordon is holding. In slide 16, a certain Mr. Wenbo, whose position is also the Chief Technical Officer, signed a document in behalf of NGCP. And his designated position there is clearly the Chief Technical Officer. Sabi nyo kanina, walang instance na merong Chinese na nasa executive and management position as prescribed by the Constitution. But in this document, merong isang Wenbo na ang position niya is Chief Technical Officer, and in your table of organization, it's the second highest.
Our Chinese partners, the directors, were given a special visa, and they were given an authority by the DOJ to act as CTO for a certain period. CTO, sir, Chief Technical Officer. So, I can only surmise what that document actually shows. But what we're trying to say is that they were given authority by the DOJ to be CTO, a Chief Technical Officer. So they were given special visas.
And this is in the Constitution. No, and it's very clear, all executive and managing officers of such corporation or association must be citizens of the Philippines. Very clear yan. And that is a safeguard. Again, that became the basis why the franchise was issued. Because kampante yung mga senators na ito ay masusundan.
If ever they're Chinese, Mr. Senator, and for your indulgence also, we have always controlled the management of the company.
This is a violation of the Constitution, Mr. Almeida.
Yes, any document that came out, I supervise it also. We look into it. It's always handed down as up to the top management. So on control, it's always the Filipino that controls the management. If ever there's some signatures that he signed, it also goes through our office, and we monitor it, and then we supervise it as Filipino. And of course, at that time, we needed a technical expert. So we rely on their technical expertise.
Nung panahong iyon ba, wala bang Pilipino na may kakayahan tulad nung sinasabing meron si Mr. Wen in order to qualify for an exemption? Kasi napakahirap mag-qualify ng exemption sa konstitusyon. Lalo na kung isang special visa lamang. Di hamak na mas mababa yan, several levels down the food chain, kaysa sa ating konstitusyon, Mr. Chair.
Pag bumagsak ang NGCP sa provision na ito, because it is a public utility, or considered as a public utility, then that last phrase, all executive and managing officers of such a corporation must be citizens of the Philippines. Oh, bagsak po dyan. And even if you can cite a law, that law must fail, because law versus Constitution, Constitution prevails.
Let me just point out another slide, no? Slide 17, wherein, again, Mr. Wenbo made a manpower request form. Again, his title is Chief Technical Officer. If you can see, he's exercising executive functions, no? By requesting people. And again, it's enshrined in their Constitution, simply put, that management and executive function should remain with the Filipinos. And that is the safeguard that became the basis of the franchise. So, kanina sinabi nyo, walang foreigner na nasa executive position, but ang dokumento nagsasabi na meron foreigner ever since you
Yeah.
took over. No?
We came into the bid, and the terms of the bid required that there be a foreign technical partner.
You're talking about technical assistance. Iba yung technical assistance kung may pirma. Senior technical officer, nakapirma, tapos yung ating admin officer nakalagay in the presence of. Di tau-tauhan tayo. It violates clearly the Constitution. Must be citizens of the Philippines.
Malinaw, gaya ng pinupoint out ni Chair, executive and managing officers ay dapat Pilipino. So, ibang usapin po yun.
Bakit ho napunta sa isang dayuhan yung pamamalakad at pamamahala ng pinakabituka ng ating transmission line? I have a very simple deal for NGCP.
Yeah.
I have a very simple deal, Mr. Ameda. You allow the inspection, or else we will proceed reviewing your franchise because there was clearly a violation of the Constitution. I have a very simple deal. And you talk to your board, you talk to your management, because clearly we've established that you violated the Constitution, which is the basis of your franchise.
And in support of that, Mr. Chairman, may I move that we subpoena all the records of the Chinese who are working in this company, because this is a matter of constitutional importance to us, and we should get all the records of any Chinese that has been working in that company. I so move.
The motion of Senator Gordon will be carried, and please submit to us the documents that he requested.
Throughout the last 10 years of operation.
Throughout the
Up to
last
now.
10 years.